In the A to Z of Liverpool legends, pick S for striker. Pick 10, in fact. But then try and put them in an order. This is the system, this is how it works. But numbers only ever tell half a story. How can you put a limit on greatness or quantify unbelievable talent? There's always got to be a super sub, and this time David Fairclough is in at 11 instead of 12. All freckles and flaming red hair. Fairclough made his name coming off the bench to score vital goals.
My dad had been a Liverpool fan as a young lad, and it was natural, obviously, to follow him. And being born within a couple of hundred yards of Anfield, that was my natural home. I'd signed when I was 13 on schoolboy forms, and I had to play through I had a course of playing with Liverpool schoolboys for a couple of years, so I never really had much to do with the club itself, even though I was attached to them. They kept an eye on me, and I appeared from time to time. But then I became an apprentice, and within 6 months I was a pro, and everything happened very, very quickly, and it was just fantastic. Just, you know, a great culmination to, you know, to a boyhood dream.
Another in-swinger coming up from Keegan. Toshak must be for Fairclough. In the end, not that cleanly in, but in none the more for that. That's his first goal that he scored at Anfield. Ball for Toshak, who let it go. Fairclough. Good piece of football by two players, and the youngster scores in the end.
Lagend. Liverpool with a man over on this side, and it's Kennedy, number 5. Turned through to him by Keegan. Fairclough on the far post, waiting. There he is! David Fairclough completes a unique hat-trick. 3 times he's come on as substitute in home games, and 3 times he's scored.
The super sub thing was a little bit short-lived, really, personally. It became a major distraction, and I think I was becoming typecast far too strongly. You know, okay, having this knack was great, but I was only perceived as being super sub, and that became a major problem for me, I felt.
He always felt aggrieved about this super sub tag. But if you look back at it, he did score so many goals, so many important goals coming on as substitute, that it couldn't be helped. And it stuck with him. He wasn't very happy with it. But I'll tell you what, it didn't do him any harm in the way of warming to the fans.
March the 16th, 1977, the greatest footballing night that Anfield's ever witnessed. The European Cup quarter-final, the night the super sub tag would stick forever.
I remember showing up at the ground and maybe feeling that I'd never seen such that amount of people in the Anfield Road sort of area, because we had trouble getting to the ground on the coach. And I just sensed then that I think, and like most people, that something special was going to happen on that evening.
An atmosphere here tonight, matching the wall of noise which surrounded the players at St Etienne a fortnight ago. Keegan. Djokovic has missed it! Bartonai shot swerved and goes in! Callaghan, Neil and Toshak going after it. Kennedy, too soon! And there's now going to be a substitution by both sides.
Bob's general information was just a case of get on there and see if you can get on the end of something, or just go in there, run around and just, you know, create a little bit of confusion.
Case lobbing it forward, header back by Lopez.
Ray Kennedy knocked the ball through the middle.
Davy didn't know what he was going to do, so nobody else in the world could have known what Davy was going to do.
And Fairclough is onside.
And I think everybody can just close their eyes and picture him running towards the Kop goal. And it had to be the Kop goal. Had to be the Kop goal.
This now could be interesting.
He's saying, well, you know, keep going a bit further, Dave. Go on, Dave.
Fairclough.
I hit it low and hard, and straight into the middle of the net.
Super sub.
And Davy running away and doing that famous twist in the air. I'll never forget it. Absolute wonderful.
That was really a special night.
I suppose Liverpool could have been mine that night, really, but I went home and watched the highlights on the match, you know, with my mum and dad.
Case lobbing it forward, header back by Lopez. And Fairclough is onside. This now could be interesting. Fairclough! Super sub! Strikes again!
I thank God for Saint-Etienne, really, because I think it gave me my little piece of history in Liverpool's great history, and that is, you know, something I'll always be grateful of.
Fairclough. Fairclough going for the left foot. Salas. Dalglish. And a beautiful ball played by Salas for Fairclough. That's a beautiful goal. That's number 2. And now it's probably beyond recall for West Ham. Albion, their own worst enemy, is there with the clearance. Look at the way Dalglish is running this match. McDermott, Fairclough. Oh, it's 2. Daily Fairclough. Look how pleased he is. Neil. That's nicely back by Ray Kennedy to Dalglish. McDermott far post. Fairclough taking the same ground. Now coming near and scores. And that's a hat-trick for David Fairclough. Cohen. Fairclough. McDermott. Dalglish. Fairclough could well be number 4 and is.
After I've finished and all the dust has settled and one thing or another, that people still remember me as super sub, and over the last couple of years it's got greater and greater, and I've got more notes.